welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Today we're doing something super special and I'm so excited about it because I don't know if you guys noticed, but I love Studio Ghibli. I'm doing the Studio Ghibli tag, which is so exciting and I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Alyssa from AnimeIntensity, for tagging me in this because I saw that you tagged me in this and I was so excited because this tag is like perfect for my life. So yeah, today we're doing the Studio Ghibli tag, so let's get started. Question number 1. Which Studio Ghibli film was the first one you've ever seen? That would have to be Totoro. My family actually participates in this thing where we have students from like other countries come to stay at our house and they go to English school and whatnot. And one of our students actually introduced me and my brother to the Studio Ghibli films when we were like super young and showed us Totoro. And then I think the second one, close second, was Kiki's Delivery Service. So, question number 2. Which Studio Ghibli film is your favorite? This question is very, very hard for me because I just love them so much. I'm gonna give you a bunch of different answers for this just because I feel like it. So my favorite nostalgic Studio Ghibli film would have to be Totoro, just because it's the first one I've ever watched and a lot of nostalgic feelings associated with that. My favorite more serious Studio Ghibli film would have to be Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Princess Mononoke is really close second, like super close, and I usually flip-flop between them, but right now Nausicaa is like my favorite like serious one. Howl's Moving Castle is my favorite not serious or nostalgic one. But yeah, those three are like my 3 favorites, I think, in terms of those different categories. I also changed my answers a lot, but at this exact moment in time, those 3 are my favorites, I guess. Question number 3. Which Studio Ghibli film is your least favorite? That would have to be Tales from Earthsea, I think it's what it's called. I just really don't like it. Okay, the thing is, I've read the actual book that it's based off of, and a lot of things in the movie they don't explain. Like in the book, they explain, and I know what's happening in the movie because I've read the book, but they don't really explain it in the movie, and that really like annoys me. And it's also, I don't know, it's just not the best one that I've watched, so not that much of a fan. Also, that guy really creeps me out. I can't remember his name, but his eyes go all like, ugh, really creeps me out. Question number 4. Which Studio Ghibli film would you recommend to someone who has never seen a Studio Ghibli film before? I think I'm gonna have to say Spirited Away. I feel like it's a good gateway into the Studio Ghibli films just because it really captures like the magic that Studio Ghibli is, and oh, it makes me feel happy thinking about it. But actually though, like, it has excitement, it has a little bit of love, it has some comedy, it has some dark aspects to it too. I think it could just be like entertaining to like many different people, you know? It has a little bit of something for everyone, which I think is what makes it so popular. So that's my answer. Question number 5. Do you like all the Studio Ghibli films or do you prefer Hayao Miyazaki's ones? I gotta say, most of the ones I've seen are Miyazaki. I think the only non-Miyazaki one I've seen is Grave of the Fireflies by Isao Takahata, I think his name is. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I really enjoyed that film, so it's not that I prefer one or the other, it's just I haven't seen all the other non-Miyazaki ones. But I will, eventually. Question number 6. Have you seen all the Studio Ghibli films? Like I said in my last answer question response, no, I have not seen all of them, but I plan to watch all of them eventually because I do really enjoy the ones I have watched, and I feel like I should definitely get my life together and watch the other ones, but no, I haven't seen all of them, sadly. Question number 7. Who is your favorite male character from the Studio Ghibli film? Again, I can't give just one because they're all so amazing. I mean, my husbando is Howl because he's perfect and he's just such a goofball. I mean, he seems so serious and stuff, but at the same time also really goofy because his reaction to his hair, guys, that's all I can say. He's such a sweetheart, and oh, the way he loves Sophie is just, it kills me. It kills me. I do really enjoy Patsu from Castle in the Sky because he goes through so much to save Shita, and it just makes my heart feel all the things, and he literally risks his life. He's like dangling off the edge into like nothingness, straight up death, and he's just going for it. He has to save her, and my heart. I also really like Ashitaka from Princess Mononoke because, I mean, he's just so confident. Like, he just wants to save everyone, and in his mind, even though like some people may be evil and whatnot, like he still thinks they deserve a chance. Even after the whole incident, I'm trying not to go too much into the spoilers in case you haven't seen it, but he helps everyone. He doesn't distinguish between good and evil. He just helps those in need. While he does like see that some people aren't the best people, it's not like he goes out and actively kills them. Like, he still gives people a second chance, which, admirable qualities. I also really like Haku because he's a dragon, and that's not the only reason, but like, I don't know, I just like Haku because he is struggling with himself in the movie. Like, he doesn't even know what his name is, and he's trying to help Chihiro, and then he's crying at the end, and there's tears, and guys, I just have a lot of feels about Studio Ghibli films. Definitely talked about the boys for too long, and I named way too many for just one answer. Oopsie, sorry. Question number 8. Who is your favorite Studio Ghibli female character? And, I would have to say Nausicaa. While technically Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind isn't, I mean, it is considered a Studio Ghibli film, but technically it was filmed before Studio Ghibli was a thing, but people still consider it a Studio Ghibli film. It's a Studio Ghibli film in my mind. Nausicaa probably is one of my favorite female characters just because she's such a strong female character. And she's a princess, yeah, but she doesn't really like use that as a shield. She, like, I just always want to compare it to Disney princesses, but I'll get to that later. But I just love her. She really just wants to save her people, and she'll go to whatever lengths to do that, and she doesn't stop herself from doing all these things just because she's a princess. Like, no, she's out there helping build houses and out there with the Ohm and whatnot, and she literally sacrifices her life to save her people, and she doesn't even know if it's gonna work, but it does, and she's so amazing. And while I do love most, if not all, of the other female characters, she's just the one who sticks out the most for me, so there you go, you got one answer. Question 9. Do you own any of the Studio Ghibli films on DVD? Yes, I do. I will show you them right now. I also am going to show you some of my VHS ones just because I haven't gotten the DVD for them yet. But yeah, let's start. Here we got Grave of the Fireflies. This movie makes me cry a lot every single time. I don't know why I put myself through it. If you want to cry, I highly recommend. I got Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. A+. I got The Wind Rises, which isn't the most exciting of the films, but it does make me cry a lot, so I still enjoy it. It's really cute. So, like, look how cute that is. They're so cute. I got Castle in the Sky on DVD and on VHS because, yeah. Also A+, would recommend. I'm gonna say A+ and would recommend for all of them. I should probably stop doing that. We got Spirited Away. Kiki's Delivery Service on VHS as well, because also haven't bought that yet on DVD. Guys, if you want to know a secret, Costco, surprise, sells Studio Ghibli films for like 10 bucks. Well, like 12 bucks. So I usually wait until they're like 12 bucks and then buy it there. On to the next one. I got Princess Mononoke on VHS as well. Hanyo on DVD. Tales from Earthsea. We got Whisper of the Heart, which... This movie, guys, so underrated. No one talks about it except for like habit and memory. Shout out to you guys. But I really do love this movie. I got Totoro for $6.99 apparently. I don't like taking stickers off. It never comes off properly. Where did I get this from? I thought I had a different version of this. And then I have Howl's Moving Castle. And I think that's all. I feel like I'm missing things, so... But I don't think I am. But yeah, that's my collection right now. I really want to expand on it and get more of the things, but I'm broke and I have no money, so we'll get there eventually, guys, don't worry. Question number 10, and I'm definitely gonna rant a lot about this. What makes you think Studio Ghibli... What is the question? What do you think is so special about Studio Ghibli films that make them different to other anime films? Oh, that's the question? I thought it was just films in general. Can I change the question? I'm gonna change it because I wanted to talk about the other thing. Surprise! I just decided to change a tag midway. Sorry if that's not allowed. I'm doing that because I already planned this. So now I'm changing it to what do you think is so special about Studio Ghibli films that make them different to other films? I'm gonna specifically talk about Disney films. Don't get me wrong, I love Disney films. They are great, but I am so happy and so grateful that I got to grow up watching Studio Ghibli films. When I was a kid, I watched Studio Ghibli films like Totoro and Kiki's Delivery Service, Castle in the Sky. I got to experience Studio Ghibli at like a very young age. I got to experience it at the same time as I was growing up with the Disney films, so I'm really happy that I got to do that because the Studio Ghibli films are such good influences. Definitely a lot better than Disney, I would say, because Studio Ghibli films show strong female characters. Disney, there's a lot more now, I guess, because they figured that out, but a lot of the Disney princesses are just like, oh, I'm a Disney princess, help me. Oh, I'm obsessed with this boy. This is all I want in life. I just want to marry this boy because he's so pretty and perfect. No. See, I'm glad I got to grow up with the Studio Ghibli films because they don't teach that. They teach that you can be a strong female character because you are awesome and amazing and you can do whatever you want. I'm gonna rant a little more. The thing I also really enjoy about the Studio Ghibli films, in particular, I'm talking about girls. Sorry, it's happening. I'm a girl. But it shows, and I'm pretty sure Miyazaki was quoted saying this, that just because there's a girl and a boy in a movie and in the story, they don't necessarily have to fall in love. They can be friends. Like, you can have strong girl-boy friendships, and that's totally fine. If you've noticed, I mean, a lot of these don't end with the boy and the girl happily becoming married or reunited and kissing and whatnot, because they show that you can just have a really good friendship between a boy and a girl and it doesn't have to be romantic. Guys, I'm just getting riled up because of this, but it's awesome. In Disney films, they show the happy ending is getting your Prince Charming. In these films, it shows that a happy ending doesn't have to always involve getting that prince. It could just be a happy ending in itself, you know? I have a lot of feels about this. I hope I'm not reading into this too much, and I hope that no one's going to criticize me too much over this, but that's how I really feel. I think that they are really good films for kids to watch, and in the sense that they do teach good values. That's what I want to say. They teach good values, I think, at least. I mean, obviously you don't have to watch it and read into it that much, but I just find that they're just so heartwarming, and I have a lot of feels about these. I should probably stop now. Okay guys, that is the end of the tag, and I hope you enjoyed this tag because I did really enjoy doing it, and I might have gotten a little riled up and talked a lot because I just have a lot to say about these movies. But I did really enjoy doing this tag, so I really hoped you guys liked watching it. I think I just repeated myself. It's late, I'm tired, but whatever. I'm going to tag, I don't know who has and hasn't been tagged yet. I know Habit and Alyssa have already done this. I'm gonna tag Blade Ninja and Lita Kino because I feel like it. So, and I think Habit tagged you guys. I don't know if he actually did tag you, but if he hasn't tagged you, Memory and Jester you can do too. I don't know, I just named a bunch of people, so if you heard your name, and even if you didn't hear your name and feel like doing it, just do it, because why not? So yeah, if you liked my video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much for everything that you do and for all of your support. So thank you so much for watching. I make a bunch of videos a week, and bye!